Hughie, why the template? Why don't you just roll it up to the wall and just cut along the line?
Some people say you can. I mean, you can cut this stuff, but to tell the truth, it cracks on you really easily. Again, if you come around a corner like this, you can't bend this stuff without cracking it. You know, you start bending it, it starts to curl up on you and whatnot.
Yeah.
Crack it. Look, you hear that?
Yeah.
That's just cracked there.
It's not flexible like vinyl, is it?
No, it's not. And it will crack on you. There's crack there already. You can cut it in if it's nice and soft and supple and it's warm. In certain circumstances, you can cut it in, but I think it's, for me personally, you get a cleaner finish. It butts up perfectly everywhere. Starting cutting along lines and stuff like that, because it's difficult to cut as well. It's not like I say. It's not like a bit of vinyl. If you watch me cutting that down, see how hard it is to cut down it and across it. So for easiness and stuff, it's easy. As you see, look, it's cutting around the kickboards and that perfectly. So why not? You know, I think it's easier and quicker to do.
You'd rather go to the trouble and know at the end of it it's
spot on. It's perfect. You ain't got to worry about it anymore. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I've put the template paper into place.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut a couple of these to hold it into place. And get your tape. And then never push into the centre straight away, because what you want to do, you want to get any air out from underneath and keep it flat like so. Then push it down and out, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll do the same this side. Put one here. And there, you have it. Let's see if we can put one in here. Just give it all taut. Now, so then what I'll do, so as you can see, we've just cut it around maybe an inch, half inch away from the wall, right the way around where we're going to do our template. And get yourself a pen, and then get yourself a tile, like an Antico tile, or you can use a straight edge, and then straight against the skirting, and then just mark along. There you have it. Then what you do, I will stick a couple of arrows so I don't confuse myself, and then again across the kickboards like so.
these arrow marks here, Hughie. How are you going to use those?
Well, I'll show you that in a second, because it can get quite confused. Not here, it's just to give you an example basically. It can get quite confusing. So if you're templating this on the actual Marmoleum, you're cutting it, it's very easy to forget yourself and to come this way instead of that way. To cut this way instead of that way. And what happens is, if you cut it that way, you're going to be that much short on the wall. Yeah. Which I'll show you in a minute when we start cutting the Marmoleum. And that's pretty much it, basically. That's it templated, pretty much. I'm going to go home. See you later, Steve. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to get our Marmoleum in. We'll take this off the floor, and then we're going to lay our Marmoleum out, and then fit it off.
Okay. Can't wait to see it. I can't work it out in my head. I don't know what you do.
Well, it's quite simple when you realise. That's if it all goes right. It says the pressure's on. Right, Steve, let's start pulling this up, mate. Careful you don't rip that, mate, yeah? Oh, easy, easy. No, come from the centre, come from there. No. Let go of it. Pull it from there, that's it. That's it. Because otherwise it will twist and... Right, we're going to fold this now, Stephen. Right, if you want to take that out for a minute, mate. Where have we got these now? Again, there's a direction to these, yeah? So if you can see, you see that arrow? Yes. So what we generally do, we keep them running the same direction because there's a slight pattern to them. It's a bit marble. I mean, what will happen if you do change the direction, sometimes they'd be a lighter and darker shade. So if you can keep them the same direction, you should do, because that's what the arrow's from. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to lay this down. Going. So as you can see, we back rolled it yesterday, so what that does, it puts tension on the Marmoleum, so it allows it to slightly shrink if it wants to, which it probably will, only very slightly. Generally we do this 24 hours before we're going to fit the flooring. Right, let's get this in place. You in? Get up. Pull it across that way, Steve. To there, that's it. Stop there. Done it the wrong way again now. I'm going to pull this down, Steve. Don't move on off it, will you? Don't move on off it, will you? Right away. So, what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to cut the salvage edge. Because it's a factory finished edge, you always have to cut the edge for when we're doing our join. So what I'm going to do is come over. Say I'm going to come over an inch. No, come over 20 centimetres. Come 20 mil, yeah, so 2 centimetres, something like that.
So you're cutting off the factory edge?
Yep. So what that'll do, it gives us a nice straight edge. So, I'll put my leg on now. so now what I've done, now I've scored the lino, we always slightly turn with a hook blade when we're cutting off the edge, because it gives you a nicer finish. So as you can see, I'm slightly on the angle.
Okay, I'll see that when you get down further. I can't get to
can you
that
see it now? See, my hand's slightly at an angle.
Yes.
Yeah? Not too much, but just slightly at an angle. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just coming down at a slight angle. Like so. Put that. And then what I'll do then, okay, so that's off. If you're working in tight spaces like we are, it's quite tight in here, so what I'll do is now I've cut that halfway down, is I'm going to get behind the Marmoleum again and just pull it this way. Steve, move that. Let go of it, leave that there. Leave it. And then that just gives you enough room. Steve, if you wouldn't mind, mate, putting that back there. Let's get it into place. Watch. No, let go of it, let it fall down, let it fall down. No, just let it fall down though. Making life difficult. Right, so pull it back on the edge. On the edge, Steve, yeah? You on the edge? Are you on the edge of life, mate? So now what we'll do is we'll just push the air from one side up and out. Steve has very nicely placed that at the edge. There we go. So that's that side down. So move slightly up. Right, so as you can see, we've stuck the template on top of it again. Because we cut the salvage edge and when I marked off with the template where the join was going to go, I've stuck it right on the edge of the Marmoleum. Where's the tile? So now we get our tile again. Pete, if you want to come around this side. And then what we do is we make sure that we've got everything flat, or as flat as we can get it. And just put it on the line like so. Always remember, where your line is, you're cutting the other side of the line. So yes. If you know what I mean, as you template. So we'll cut down here now. 1, 2, and move along. This wall isn't straight, so you've sort of got to shuffle it about as you can.
And then it will follow that contour. So
and then it will follow, yeah, basically you're cutting.
So that's why if you'd have used a long straight edge on that wall, you would have smaller the templating tool, the more fidgety bits you can get into, and it's easier to sort of, well, I find it easier like that. He says.
Again, keep it outside of the line.
What happens where that steps out, Hughie? How do you get around that bit?
Sorry? Well, that'll be on the next one.
Oh, yes.
This is dropped in further back, so that will be when we cut the next bit of marmoleum in. So that line's cut now. So then we come back this way. So again, I'm coming back on myself here. Once, twice.
Okay, I can see it's working now. I'll let you go all round with that.
Yeah, no worries. So what I'm doing here is what we call a stop in. So basically, as you can see here, I've put a mark here when I've lined it up there, yeah? So I've lined it up on that there. Yeah? Can you see where I've lined it up? So we're coming back over, yeah? So we've got a pencil mark there. So I'm gonna come from here now. When I put that there, on that line, yeah?
Yeah.
That tells me where to stop my cut.
Ah.
You see?
Yes.
So what I do is I come back from that point. 1, 2. Then again, stay in this side of the cut. Again. One, 2. And then last but not least, 1, 2. So there we go. So that tells me now where I've got to stop there. So again, now I've got my line here, coming down this way. I'll come on top of the... She will come from this way, Pete. So what I'll do now from here, let's pull that up first. Let me pull it up first. Stephen. Grab that side of the marmoleum. Don't grab the template there. Just slowly slide it up the wall. Keep going, keep going. That's it. Stop there. So, now I've cut round there, it's given me enough leeway to pull it back up the wall, and now I can cut this side in. One out of it there. Right, so 1, 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it all off. So what I do is I generally leave the template in place for the moment just to make sure that we cut everything right, and then slowly just get your hook blade, and again at a slight angle, and through. And then again. That's it. Leave that away, mate. Let's bring it out for a minute. Right, so that's our template cut out.
Yes.
So now we'll take the template off of that. Grab the pencil off of this thing.
So now, the moment of truth, eh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to film this bit?
Not really. Yeah, you're right, mate. It should go all right. Steve, where is he? Mate, you might have to pause it, mate. I think he's gone to put the stuff in the van. Right, where's Stevie?
Dinner.
Let me get my butt out of the way. Right, slide her in, mate. Let me, 1 minute. Right, down to you. 1 minute, I need to pull that back because I need to nick that in. Go on, pull it. Oh, you can't, 1 minute. Give me the tape a minute, mate. So. If you're ever fitting Marmoleum on your own, the best way to keep corners and stuff up, if you're doing it on your own, is just to tape them down. Sometimes they don't like to stay down. This on, you need to keep down for a couple of seconds. So go on, up to you, mate. Oh, wait. Let me jump in that corner. Right, go on, put it to you. You in? You in? Right, so push her straight in there, mate. There you go.
So that's your first half in, Hughie, yeah?
So we're in, and it fits.
And it fits. You're happy with it, are you?
Well,
it looks tight to me. Look at that.
Well, if you look around the grate, it's tight on the grate.
Yeah.
It's tight up against the wall here everywhere. It's tight up here. It's tight against all the kickboards. And here. This wall wasn't straight, so I mean it does fit, but I might need to whittle it down in places, like a slight little bit. But
it's a wonky wall.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's fine. But it fits pretty much perfect.
Yep. So same again for the next half, or you?
Yeah, we're gonna duplicate it again now. We're not duplicate it, but we're gonna do the same process again on that half, and then glue them down.
Then glue them down.
And then we can do our seam.
Oh, look forward to that. All right.
No worries.
I'll see you later.
See ya.
Steve, don't do that.